आपने अभी खुद ही ये हमें रिमाइंड भी कराया, नुमान अली वाज पार्ट ऑफ द टेस्ट स्क्वाड इन 2023 जब हम श्रीलंका के टूर पे गए थे। बहुत ज़बरदस्त तरीके से कन्विंसिंगली पाकिस्तान ने वो मैच श्रीलंका को हराया था, विच वॉज देयर वर्स्ट डिफीट एट होम हिस्ट्री में। और नुमान अली टुक 7 विकेट्स इन दैट मैच। फिर क्यों नुमान अली लेटर ऑन प्लान्स का हिस्सा नहीं थे? वाई डिड वी समहाउ मूव पास्ट हिम एंड वाई इज ही नाउ?
So I think one of the things was that when we went to Australia, Noman unfortunately was unwell. He had to have an appendix operation. He was out of action for some time. Like you rightly said, he brings in experience. Another very important thing with Noman is he brings the ability to bat. He's a more than capable lower order batsman. आपकी टेल जो है उसको थोड़ा सा वो लेसन कर देते हैं. Secondly, we know Noman has been playing domestic cricket for a very long time. He's very experienced when it comes to local tracks. So it has been some time since we've seen the best of him. आपने बिल्कुल सही कहा कि the Sri Lanka tour was the last time. But if you are looking to have someone with Abrar, who's still a young spinner finding his way through, do you want to have some experience? I think Noman brings that experience both with his bowling and his ability to be useful as a batsman. So I think it's a good call with what we have available at the moment. And I think it's quite possible that we could see both him and Abrar playing, just because Noman also has the ability to control runs, which against Bazball, as we saw last time around, becomes very important to have some level of control. Because हमें सबको याद होगा, it's coming screaming back to me now, that first test in Pindi when we thought we had a very good score and England just went out in double record time and made it look like a very bad score. Noman's control could be crucial in a phase like that.
Good to see कि हम प्लान कर रहे हैं for that to cover that area जिसके ऊपर काफ़ी डिस्कशन हुई, जिसकी वजह से हम वर्ल्ड कप्स में हमने सफ़र किया, हमने होम में हमारा रिकॉर्ड अभी मज़ीद डिटीरियोरेट हो रहा है. सो अनदर फ्रंट लाइन स्पिनर बीइंग एडेड विल ओनली आपका वो स्ट्रेंथन करेगा वो एरिया. बट बैटिंग की तरफ भी अब एक नज़र डालते हैं, बिकॉज देयर हैव बीन सम नेम्स एडेड इन दैट स्क्वाड दैट pop out. Mohammad Huraira, for example, has been brought into the squad. Sarfaraz Ahmed once again bringing in that experience, but I want your opinion on what the thinking might have been putting Sarfaraz Ahmed in this squad, especially at a time when there has been so much concern कि हम youngsters को शायद groom नहीं कर रहे, keeper batter हम groom नहीं कर रहे हैं. आपकी नज़र में do you think this is the right decision to go with Sarfaraz Ahmed?
The problem is at the moment कि who else is standing out in your 4-day cricket or first class cricket as a wicket keeper batsman? I don't think Sarfaraz is playing. I think he's there simply to add depth and a backup for Rizwan in case, God forbid, there is an issue. I'm looking at the number of young wicket-keeper batsmen. They are not that many. जो ज़्यादातर हैं who are doing well in white ball cricket, are doing well in list day or T20 cricket. Do you risk playing them? Sarfaraz brings a lot of experience. Sarfaraz brings a lot of street smartness. Sarfaraz is maybe also someone that the captain and vice captain think they can turn to off the field and have those little discussions and get that little support. For this series, for the time being, till you groom another player to come through. There was एक ज़माना था हम बात कर रहे थे कि we see Ruhail Nazir as the next possible red ball. Ruhail went missing from the system for a very long time before we saw him re-emerge. Good to see him re-emerge in the Champions Cup. For now, it's a practical decision, not very Pakistani, I understand. But for now, I don't think it's the worst decision having Sarfaraz there.
And what about the rest of the batting डेप्थ जिस तरह हमने बात की? आपको लगता है इस स्क्वाड के अंदर इस वक्त हमारे पास वो नाम हैं जो कि से शान मसूद एंड बाबर आजम डोंट क्लिक अगेन, या दे टेक देयर टाइम, या पहले टेस्ट में हु डू यू थिंक फ्रॉम दिस स्क्वाड इज गोइंग टू स्टेप अप एंड टेक दैट चार्ज? बिकॉज हमने लास्ट सीरीज में तो एब्सोल्युटली कोई ऐसा साइन नहीं देखा था कि उनकी एब्सेंस में हम किसी और पे डिपेंड कर सकें.
I think there are a few batsmen actually who need to step up now. हमने देखा बाबर ने चैंपियंस कप में अपनी फॉर्म रीगेन की, which was a very good sign. Shan still feels like is not to his A game where we've normally seen him do well for a long time, but we would want that. But Abdullah Shafiq is one of them. I think Abdullah gets a go in this game. If he doesn't perform the way we want him to, or the Pakistani team wants him to, you might see Mohammad Huraira coming into the side for the first time. Similarly, Saud Shakil आपका rock रहे हैं recently throughout those series. Somebody who's been consistently performing is Saud Shakil. So when he misses out in a test game, you feel like your total is not where it should be. And another addition we've seen is Amir Jamal, who's come back into the side as a bowling all-rounder. he offers another person who with the bat has that ability to not just stay in the crease but score quick runs as well if you need them. So I think in terms of batting we're pretty much set. यानी इस स्क्वाड से कामरान गुलाम है जो गए एज अ बैट्समैन. Maybe we were looking somebody, हमने पहले बात की थी, some guy who's in form, right, has to be given a chance when he is in form. But in any case, if you've not included him या आपके वो plans का हिस्सा नहीं है, makes sense to let him play a game there.
बट प्लान्स का हिस्सा नहीं है का क्या मतलब है? बिकॉज आपने एक टूर्नामेंट कराया और आपने उस टूर्नामेंट के अंदर 248 रन्स अभी तक इनके कामरान गुलाम की टैली पे हैं. सो इफ नॉट थ्रू दैट टूर्नामेंट आप मतलब फिर दैट पुट्स इनटू क्वेश्चन द इंटायर थिंग, राइट, द टूर्नामेंट इटसेल्फ. तो अगर वो प्लेटफॉर्म नहीं है, एक लॉन्चिंग पैड नहीं है इनटू द नेशनल साइड, देन कामरान गुलाम के तरह के और प्लेयर्स ऑफ कोर्स डिसअपॉइंट ज़रूर होंगे.
Obviously, because देखें हमने पिछली दफ़ा भी शोज़ में बात की कि कामरान is not just knocked on this door, he's banged this door down. ना तोड़ के वो बिल्कुल आगे तक आ गए. He's done everything asked of him and he's done it across formats. Is there something that maybe जो नहीं बताई जा रही that the selectors have maybe identified a weakness or they feel there's something that he's lacking? Have they communicated this to Kamran and told him कि maybe you're not scoring fast enough or we're not happy with your defensive game or whatever, because आपको कोई वजह नहीं लग रही. एंड लाइक जैसे आपने राइटली कहा, मार्की टूर्नामेंट right before the series, you want to bring in the guys who are performing. The one guy who's performing, doing really well, doesn't even get a look in and gets released after being part of the last series.
Yeah, and as you said, after performing so consistently, I mean, would have given so much credence to this whole initiative. The Champions Cup mein performance ke through, if he made the starting playing 11 for the Pakistan team, but instead of that, he's missing completely. The only, if I had to come up with a defensive, right, the only defensive in my head is it's a 50-over tournament, this is a test game. Whenever the 50-over next assignment comes in, Kamran Ghulam is the first name you'll see on the sheet. Maybe then for me, I could, as an apologist, justify this. Other than that, it doesn't
और
make
कोई
no sense.
वजह जो है वो इस वक्त नज़र नहीं आ रही. हो सकती है आगे वनडे साइड का भी वो हिस्सा हो और ऑफ कोर्स अभी चैंपियंस ट्रॉफी भी बिल्कुल दूर नहीं है. एक नज़र डालते हैं इंग्लैंड के टेस्ट स्केड्यूल पे, टेस्ट सीरीज़ जो खेलने आ रहे हैं पाकिस्तान, और ऑफ कोर्स 7 अक्टूबर से ये सीरीज़ जो है वो शुरू हो रही है. पहला टेस्ट मैच खेला जाएगा जी मुल्तान में. सो ग्रेट न्यूज़ फॉर ऑल द क्रिकेट फैंस इन मुल्तान हु विल hopefully show up and fill the stadiums. और दूसरा टेस्ट मैच भी मुल्तान में खेला जा रहा है. 15 अक्टूबर को ये शुरू होगा. उसके बाद जी लास्ट टेस्ट मैच विल बी प्लेड इन रावलपिंडी October 24th. सो वंस अगेन आई मीन अगर हम क्राउड की बात करें, ना मुल्तान डिसअपॉइंट करता है ना रावलपिंडी डिसअपॉइंट करता है. ख़ास तौर पर जब इंग्लैंड के लेवल की टीम आ रही है तो ये तो एक बहुत खुशाइन बात है कि वी विल get to see more people coming in and supporting their national heroes. But back to the squad, gentlemen, थोड़ी सी हमारी डिस्कशन अब रह गई है पेस के हवाले से, बिकॉज शाहीन शाह अफरीदी थोड़ा सा उनका जो इंजरी का स्केयर अभी चल रहा है, डिस्पाइट दैट ही इज़ इन द स्क्वाड एंड लुक्स लाइक ही विल प्ले.
Yeah, I mean, that's a tough call because Amir is also coming back from an injury layoff. So, tough call for Pakistan there. I would not pick Shaheen for the first test.
आपके नज़र में शायद वो नया हो?
I would prefer to give him that break. I would prefer to see how it goes. देखें, Mir Hamza has done nothing to show that he should be dropped. Naseem is playing well. Hassan rightly pointed out कि अगर आपको बैटिंग डेप्थ चाहिए तो you need someone like Amir Jamal. अगर शाहीन एक इंजरी कैरी कर रहे हैं जो कि गोइंग फॉरवर्ड आपके लिए स्पेशली वाइट बॉल क्रिकेट में आपके सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट एसेट्स में से एक हैं, do you want to risk him now with the Champions Trophy on the horizon going forward? Give him one test off, see how it goes. Maybe it works out for you. And आपने डेप्थ की बात की है. If it's a wicket that is taking spin, an attack of Amir, Naseem, Mir Hamza, Abrar and Noman is good enough to pick itself with at least 3 of these guys being more than capable batsmen. I would not want to put that pressure on Shaheen right now when he's been struggling with other things also. I think a rest for at least one test match. Pakistan should be judicious how we manage him. He's a very important asset, and there is already a worrying trend that even the national coach alluded to, that he has bowled the most number of overs in the last 3 years. Shaheen Shah Afridi, at some level, we have to be better in his workload management.
Yeah, and thrice over more than any other fast bowler who's bowled in the last 3 years. And he said another interesting thing. He said it makes sense that your body type is such that you would want to play more cricket to keep yourself in rhythm. But then again, your body needs rest. Everybody needs rest.
Absolutely, there is absolutely no question about that. क्योंकि हम अभी कॉम्बिनेशन की भी बात कर रहे थे, रेस्ट की बात कर रहे थे, और पॉसिबल हम अपना 11 अपनी तरफ से देख सकते हैं कि हम क्या बना रहे हैं. सुनने में ही आ रहा है बैटिंग विकेट बन रही है इन मुल्तान, इन अदर एफर्ट, एक और अटेम्प्ट हम कर रहे हैं टुवर्ड्स क्रिएटिंग दैट. बट इस सूरत में आपको लगता है कि शाहीन शाह अफरीदी विल प्ले, एंड जिस अटैक, जिस लाइनअप को आपने अभी बताया है, जो आइडेंटिफाई नाम आपने किए हैं, आई मीन प्रिटी सेट. हम इस बात की टेंशन क्यों ले रहे हैं कि शाहीन शाह अफरीदी को हर सीरीज़ का हर मैच खेलना है, जब हमारे पास वो बेंच स्ट्रेंथ भी है, बिकॉज पेसर्स की आई डोंट थिंक कभी भी कमी रही है. हाँ, आमिर जमाल के आने से वो बैलेंस ज़रूर आया है कि ही कैन चिप इन विद द बैट, बट अगर हम एक बैटिंग विकेट बना देते हैं तो उस सूरत में फिर प्लेइंग 11 आपको क्या नज़र आ रहा है, क्या चेंजेस नज़र आ रहे हैं?
आई थिंक जिसने कुरैश साहब ने कहा कि even if it's a batting wicket, our problem has been, which will be more so, is taking 20 wickets to win the game, which we've not been able to do. Whether it's Australia when we were ahead in the game, we had to do that. Whether it was Bangladesh, where at one point we had them 6 down in the first.
26.
I don't think कि लास्ट जो 2 सीरीज़ हमने खेली हैं, ऑस्ट्रेलिया सीरीज़ में भी और इस सीरीज़ में भी, करेक्ट मी इफ आई एम रॉन्ग, बट हम एट सम पॉइंट विनिंग पोजीशन से ही हारे हैं.
Yes,
और ये हर मतलब ऐसा नहीं था कि हम डाउन एंड आउट पूरे मैच में हमने डोमिनेट करने दिया ऑपोजिशन को, बट वही बात है बार बार रिफ्लेक्ट करते हैं जब आप कि हम जीते हुए मैचेस क्यों हार रहे हैं, और उसके ऊपर आई थिंक वी नीड टू वर्क कि हम कैसे मोमेंटम को अपने हाथ से इतने आराम से जाने देते हैं.
That's very true. You've nailed it. I mean, our coach talked about this, Shan Masood talked about this, and I think now is the time that we can't just talk about this, we need to fix this as well. I mean, we all know what the problem is, and we need to find a gear where we can consistently, if not be ahead of the game, be at par with the game. When those sessions come कि जहाँ पे हम lead पे नहीं हैं, लेकिन हम मुकाबला इतना कर लें कि we're overall still ahead of the game. I think that's been the problem. Consistency has been the problem throughout the series. That's one thing we have to change, because देखें, everything is riding on this one way or another. You talk about Shan Masood's captaincy, you talk about बैटिंग की आपने बात की, आपने बॉलिंग ऑप्शंस की बात की कि कौन प्रीमियम बॉलर्स रहेंगे, किस तरह रेस्ट कराने पड़ेंगे. जो भी 11 होगी, द होल सेटअप नोज first game is going to set the tone in many ways, because the second game's in Multan as well, but it's also going to tell you that against a side like England, which is at strength, उनकी पूरी strength हर corner cover करते हुए squad आ रही है,
full balance के साथ ला रहे हैं.
Absolutely. तो आपको पार रहकर उनसे मुकाबला भी करना होगा आप home conditions पे, और now is the time that you convert the talking into some action there.
हम होम कंडीशंस की बात करते हैं, हम होम एडवांटेज की बात करते हैं, और जब हम ये वर्ड सुनते हैं अब होम एडवांटेज, तो एज अ पाकिस्तानी क्रिकेट फैन थोड़ा कंफ्यूज ज़रूर होते हैं कि होम एडवांटेज क्या है हमारा, बिकॉज हमें एट दिस
ग्राउंड पे
पॉइंट
समोसे मिल जाते हैं, चाय पी सकते हैं, यही होम एडवांटेज है, बिकॉज वी आर ऑन 10 टेस्ट मैचेस नाउ दैट वी हैव नॉट वन ऑन होम सॉइल.
February 2021 was the last time that Pakistan won a test match at home.
To think I was not even 40 years old at the time, it feels
अगर हम
that
लिस्ट
long
बनाने बैठे ना
ago.
तो क्या-क्या चीजें
तो
उस
आप
टाइम पे
देखें कि
डिफरेंट
उसमें आई थिंक हसन इज वेरी राइटली पॉइंटेड आउट कि एक तो जैसे आपने भी कहा कि हम विनिंग पोजीशन से आके जब हम उन प्रॉब्लम्स में चले जाते हैं तो इट शोज दैट वी आर ए अनएबल टू कन्वर्ट आवर असेंडेंसी, बी इट शोज समवेयर मेंटली वी या तो हम रिलैक्स कर जाते हैं या हम वो प्रेशर ले लेते हैं. दिस टूर इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर पाकिस्तान बिकॉज यू हैव ऑलरेडी लॉस्ट 3-0 टू इंग्लैंड एट होम. यू बीन वाइट वॉश्ड by this opposition. As professionals, you should be beyond desperate to correct that. You would expect the Pakistan team to go out there. I was lucky enough, or I would say unlucky enough last time to be there at all the matches. You know, मैंने मुल्तान में पूरा मैच देखा, मैंने कराची जब मैं पहुंचा तो I was lucky enough to get there right at the end of the match. I was there in Pindi on the first day. England wanted it, and हमारी एक feeling थी we have to go show out, because देखें Test cricket has come back to Pakistan. Okay, you want the young players to be inspired by watching this. They need to see their heroes go out and perform. You cannot, under any circumstances, and you have seen the same England team go in similar conditions in the subcontinent and get absolutely thrashed by somebody else. we should not think it's beyond us. I think if it's
It's
about
not.
Pakistan's pride and the tone is going to be set in that first day, agar aap effort और pride के साथ खेलते हैं, you would expect to see that. Otherwise, Pakistani Test cricket will go back not just days or weeks, but possibly decades, because we will be in this very dark space that we don't want to be in. This is a redemption opportunity. And like Hassan rightly pointed out, whether it's Shan's captaincy, whether it's Babar's batting, whether it's Shaheen's bowling, all of these big players have to step up if they want their names to be where the legendary Pakistani players' names of the past are.
That's wonderfully put. So हमें थोड़ा सा अब इस सीरीज़ की इम्पोर्टेंस और ओवरऑल ग्रेविटी के बारे में भी थोड़ा सा पता चल रहा है, लेकिन क्योंकि अब सेटअप के बारे में भी बात करना ज़रूरी है, जेसन गिलिस्पी ने जो रेड बॉल कोच हैं, उन्होंने अब जो भी प्लेयर्स इस स्क्वाड का हिस्सा हैं और चैम्पियंस कप खेल रहे हैं उनको विड्रॉ करवा लिया चैम्पियंस कप से, ताकि वो इस सीरीज़ के लिए फुली प्रिपेयर्ड हों. और ये एक साइन है कि दे वांट ऑल हैंड्स ऑन डेक, दे वांट एवरीबॉडी टू बी वेल रेस्टेड बिफोर दिस ऑल इम्पॉर्टेंट सीरीज़. और इससे थोड़े से लोग सुनाए खफा भी हैं जो चैम्पियंस कप के साथ एसोसिएटेड हैं, मेंटोर्स हैं, बिकॉज अपेरेंटली ये बहुत लास्ट मिनट चेंज हुआ है. योर थॉट्स ऑन दिस वेरी लास्ट मिनट withdrawal of some of the very key players of the Champions Cup?
I was surprised, but then not surprised really, which is not a good thing to say, unfortunately, because sometimes, the headaches you face as a Pakistani cricket fan, you almost need a pillbox right next to you to resolve those problems. But the problem is that मुझे ये था कि चैंपियंस कप को लेके जितनी हाइप थी, knowing Gary Kirsten और है Gary Kirsten was going to be there, Gillespie was going to be there, all stakeholders I felt were on board before जब वो तैयारी की जा रही थी चैंपियंस कप की, उसकी जो पर्पस डिफाइन किया जा रहा था, उससे क्या निकाला जाएगा वो डिफाइन किया था. तो उस लिहाज से येस इट वाज अ सरप्राइज. आई एम श्योर मेंटोर्स को भी था, क्योंकि फैंस सोच रहे थे कि ये प्रीमियम टूर्नामेंट अब कंप्लीशन तक देखेंगे सारे पाकिस्तानी फैंस. इवन दो हम सब ये भी सोच रहे थे कि 29 को ये ख़त्म हो रहा है एंड इट्स राइट नेक्स्ट कि आपका टूर शुरू होने वाला है.
7th को पहला मैच है और उससे पहले आपने टीम ने मतलब ऑब्वियसली ट्रेनिंग भी करनी है साथ, और देयर हैज़ टू बी अ फुल एटलीस्ट 2-3 डेज की आपको रेस्ट तो प्लेयर्स को चाहिए होती है.
Absolutely. From the rest, then you basically turn your body and get your body geared up for Test cricket for 5 days. I mean, that's a big part of the preparation itself. And then playing the red ball again, getting into grips with all your routines which you do as a Test cricketer. So that was a surprise for me. But I think it could have been definitely could have been better planned. Definitely.
Thoughts?
Yeah, could have been better planned, but देखें, I think to play devil's advocate in this situation, unfortunately आपके पास choice नहीं थी. अगर आप आज देखें कि today is the 26th of September, England reached Multan on the 2nd of October. They're giving themselves 5 days to acclimatize, to get ready. There's no way the national coach, red ball coach, would have been happy कि 29th को tournament ख़त्म हो, 30th को players फैसलाबाद छोड़ें, 31st को शायद लाहौर पहुंचें, आपके पास एक दिन हो, and then you have to be in Multan. I think a conditioning camp in Multan, like Hassan rightly pointed out, that the players now have to get ready for Test cricket. It is not, जब लोग बात करते हैं क्रिकेट खेलने की, playing long form cricket, playing short form cricket, how you go about it physically is very different.
That's a
It is
very
different
important
muscles
point.
are used. Your strength and conditioning people will focus on different areas. I know it's bad for the tournament. I know it's not the best to see the best players missing. And देखें, जो लोग बात करते हैं कि अब आपके best players नहीं हैं, you already have Amir coming back from an injury layoff. You have Shaheen who has worries about his injuries. God forbid you have a situation where someone like Babar or Rizwan, very, very important players, get injured playing a game in the heat in Faisalabad, or obviously they're going to be competitive when they're playing. What do you do? It's not ideal. The planning for it is certainly not ideal, but I think in the given scenario it's the best thing that could have been done. अब आपको 4 से 5 दिन मिलते हैं players को ready करने के लिए, and players को भी एक थोड़ा सा break मिलता है mentally, where they need to switch their focus from white ball cricket to red ball cricket. It's not ideal, but I think the coach was not left with any choice.
चलें, अब कुछ ही देर रह गई है क्योंकि इस सीरीज़ के आगाज़ में क्विकली हम आपसे मज़ीद इसके ऊपर बात करेंगे इन टर्म्स ऑफ द लाइकली 11. आपने भी कुछ बात की थी कि मे बी शाहीन के बगैर जो कॉम्बिनेशन आपको बनता हुआ नज़र आ रहा है, बिकॉज यू आर मोर इंक्लाइंड टू शाहीन रेस्टिंग इन द फर्स्ट टेस्ट, क्विकली आपका क्या 11 कॉम्बिनेशन क्या होगा इस पहले टेस्ट के लिए?
I think it depends on what the wicket offers. अगर आपको लगा कि उस विकेट पे स्पिन मिलेगा तो you'll definitely see Numan and Abrar playing, and then you have the big question of do you drop Salman and put in Amir Jamal if he's fit as your other seam option, because that gives you a seamer and a batting option as well, where in Salman you get a batter and a spin bowling option.
Who do you open with?
You open with the same opening pair. Abdullah Shafiq, I think, gets another go. Saim Ayub has, continued his form. In terms of the batting, I don't think there is much change there, to be honest.
चेंज जो है वो इधर होना है बैटिंग में. आई डोंट थिंक ऑन पेपर कोई भी चेंज होगा. दैट्स व्हाट द एक्सपर्ट्स आर सेइंग. छोटा सा यहाँ पे ब्रेक लेंगे. व्हेन वी कम बैक, द इंग्लिश प्रीमियर लीग, द राउंड अप फॉर द वीक इज वेटिंग फॉर यू, सो डोंट गो एनीवेयर. Gee, welcome back. The English Premier League is in full swing, and of course, after first जो पहले 5 match days हैं, we have seen what the teams are looking like at the moment, and of course, जो usual नाम है, they are currently ruling the points tally once again. The usual suspects, as they call them. Let's take a look at what the tally looks like right now. No surprises there. Once again, Manchester City dominating after match day 5 with 13 points. That puts them at the top of the table, and of course the lead in the running towards the title. उनके बिल्कुल नीचे जी लिवरपूल हैं 12 points पे, और एस्टन विला भी 12 points पे हैं. So this will be an interesting battle shaping up in this week. But of course Arsenal at number 4 with 11 points. इनके अब आगे के matches कैसे नज़र आ रहे हैं, and how will Hassan this top 4 be changing? पहले तो आप बताएं कि ये जो top 4 अभी बन गए हैं after 5 match days, are you at all surprised, या आपको लग रहा था कि यही टीम्स हैं, खास तौर पे ऑफ कोर्स एस्टन विला के तरफ से अगर हम बात करें?
आई थिंक यू समड इट अप रोहा जी, जिस तरह आपने कहा यूजुअल सस्पेक्ट्स, यही हमें एक्सपेक्टेड था कि टॉप 4 के लिए लड़ रहे होंगे. एंड the good thing about them is कि Liverpool नया manager having a very solid start to the season to be there, which something their fans were expecting, but to deliver that is another thing altogether. Aston Villa being there, I mean, from losing situations in so many games, coming to grips with that, and then right below Arsenal, Chelsea, who's got a fantastic start in their new manager, and Newcastle, of course, as well.
बिल्कुल. आपके thoughts?
I think, जैसे आपने कहा, the usual suspects, no surprise there. Villa are playing incredible football. They're finding ways to win exciting games. Arsenal and City unbeaten. What an incredible game the two of them had. And Chelsea, after losing that first game and everybody writing them off and having a draw at home against Crystal Palace, Chelsea I think are like the sleeping giant, the Trojan horse in this scenario. People were not giving them that chance. They're playing some really good football. Yeah. They went to a very tough team and did well. And Newcastle also, जिन पे अब वो pressure है कि उनसे expectation है कि they have to do better. All of them, and then Brighton may have lost 3 games, but Brighton are still there or thereabouts. And Nottingham Forest, wow, nobody thought we'd see that name up there.
we'll talk more about the top 4 as well. और आपने जैसे highlight किया Chelsea, who are surprising everybody now, because of course उनके नए manager के बारे में भी हम बात करेंगे, जो उनका अभी winning streak चल रहा है. But let's take a look at the bottom there, because now the Wolves have been demoted to the bottom of the table. They're clearly struggling. सिर्फ 1 point 5 match days के बाद. What do you attribute this to? Because once again, do you think ये एक उनके लिए एक downgrade है? Are there any games that you can look back at and say, you know, there could have been points there that they lost?
I think they'll be disappointed to have fought toe to toe with Chelsea and ended up losing 6-2. I think that's kind of summed up Wolves' campaign so far. I still think they're a better team than this, Wolves. I just think they're having a really bad time of it, and it's showing in
But
the way.
अभी भी देर नहीं हुई या क्या मतलब?
No, I mean, when you normally start this poorly, it does go on and affect you. It does not something.
Right, we've seen that even last season. We saw that dragging on for the remainder of the season.
The only team that looks like a, to say, dead man walking is Everton. You just want to give them a 2-goal lead, so you know they're going to blow it away in the last 5 minutes and lose the game. And Southampton maybe, but I think Wolves will probably think they're strong enough to be at least 17th or 16th out of those positions. They'll be disappointed to be where they are, and I think the fact that Everton are not bottom of the table is nothing short of a miracle, because Everton have been atrocious.
चले एक होता है माउंट एवरेस्ट की, you know, फिर क्लाउड 9 से भी ऊपर अब आई थिंक कोई जगह होगी जहाँ पे सब सिटी के फैंस बैठे हुए हैं and they're looking down at all the other teams because they're like we're so used to being here.
The good thing is there's only 5 or 6 of them anyway, so it doesn't really matter, does it now?
Touche. But City, I mean, क्या अब आप सिटी के बारे में बात करते हुए you can't disassociate from Haaland, so the spectacular streak that they're enjoying right now. Your thoughts?
I think it's just a testament to their manager. I mean, Pep Guardiola, जब उन्होंने managerial career में start ही लिया था, he had a lot of good players, but to make them into a great team is what he did at Barcelona, and a legendary team. You know, we'll always remember that Barcelona side.
7 trophies in his first season.
Absolutely, and then he went to Bayern Munich, which, you know, was maybe not as big of a challenge for him because एक तो टीम भी वो थी, बायर्न जीती रहती थी वो, जब चैंपियंस लीग नहीं जीते. आई थिंक सिटी नाउ इज बिकम वन ऑफ दोस टीम्स अगेन. आप सिटी को याद रखेंगे अंडर पेप गार्डियोला, हाउएवर लॉन्ग वी गेट टू सी दैट, बट इट विल बी वन ऑफ दोस साइड्स व्हिच रेन्ड फुटबॉल, यू नो, रेन्ड ओवर क्लब फुटबॉल फॉर अ व्हाइल. एंड इंग्लिश फुटबॉल डेफिनेटली दे हैव ऑलरेडी गॉट द रिकॉर्ड, 4 टाइम चैंपियन है, 5वें की कोशिश कर रहे हैं. बट आई थिंक द वे आर्सेनल फॉट अगेंस्ट देम दिस वीकेंड was amazing, because it showed you that fight is still there, that City can still be brought down in a way if the referee doesn't allow 2 more minutes after additional time has been announced, and there is still a fight there. So it's looking good for the rest of the Premier League teams in terms of at least a challenger being there, you know.
Then we'll talk about City and Arsenal और उस important game के बारे में बात करेंगे. अभी देखते हैं जी इस मैच डे 5 के results जो हैं ओवरऑल वो क्या रहे, and what were the key takeaways, gentlemen, from this मैच डे 5. Of course हमने वेस्ट हैम और चेल्सी के बारे में भी अभी इन डेप्थ बात करनी है, विला और वुल्व्स के बारे में. Another easy win for them, but what would you like to point out from this recent match day that we have seen?
So I think, like Hassan rightly pointed out, I think City and Arsenal was an incredible game, and you know, finally a challenge. Arsenal played superbly. Arsenal को बड़ा हम you know, blame करते रहे that they haven't really shown up against City. This is only almost going to be their first win against them in 17 Premier League games, but Arsenal went and I think they deserve to win that game, and they really put a good challenge up there. The other interesting games was a big 6-pointer, Southampton and Ipswich. हमने बात की थी हमेशा, that being a draw. Tottenham, clearly he heard my rant, absolutely. You know, he saw the show and he heard me and he fixed all the problems.
I'm pretty sure, I'm convinced,
you know,
that happened.
And I think Leicester are asking themselves, how did we not beat Everton? And Liverpool absolutely with a very brilliant performance again, coming from their midweek against AC Milan. And then probably the only game where both Hassan and myself are happy we don't have any here, Manchester United versus Crystal Palace, because Manchester United could have scored 8 goals and won this game, and somehow it ended up 0-0. I'm still trying to come to terms with that, because actually
एक point तो चले, you know, confirm आपको मिला है, उस पर भी हम अभी बात करेंगे. We have some highlights for you. West Ham versus Chelsea से हम स्टार्ट करते हैं. ऑफ कोर्स चेल्सी 3-0 ये मैच जीते हैं, और आपने अभी बात की कि एंजो मैरेस्का के लिए एक ड्रीम स्टार्ट है कि उन्होंने पहले 3 गेम्स अवे जीते हैं, जो कि पहले पेप गार्डियोला के साथ ही हुआ है ये, एंड नाउ ही हैज बिकम दैट मैनेजर. कितना ड्रीम लाइक उनके लिए है ये to be able to do this and to set the tone at this stage of the season.
I think as you summed it up, it just announces him as somebody जो कि ना सिर्फ पेप गार्डियोला के डिसाइपल हैं, बट उनकी फुटबॉल स्टाइल को बहुत एमुलेट करते हैं, और उनकी जिस तरह का उनका अटैकिंग प्ले है, जिस तरह आपने कहा 2016 के बाद ये पहली दफ़ा हुआ है कि कोई नया मैनेजर 3 अवे गेम्स जीता हो, और ये सेट करता है उस टोन को। और इस गेम में भी इवन दो द रिजल्ट वाज 3-0, जिस तरह भी आपने ये चांस देखा कोल पामर का भी, शुड हैव पुट दैट अवे। काफ़ी ऐसे चांसेस बने जहाँ पे आपको लग रहा था कि चेल्सी कुड इजीली विन दिस गेम 5-0, जिस तरह उन्होंने वुल्व्स के खिलाफ 6-2 किया था। एंड द गुड थिंग इज कि पीपल इन देयर मिडफील्ड एंड निकोलस जैक्सन अहेड ऑफ द गेम इज क्लिकिंग फॉर देम। दोनों बड़े अच्छे गोल किए निकोलस जैक्सन ने। पहला खास तौर पे जहाँ पे लगा कि वेस्ट हैम डिफेंस लिटरली वेंट टू स्लीप फॉर अ वाइल, एंड दैट्स हाउ दे बीन कैशिंग इन। और बात ये है मरेस्का के लिए अच्छी चीज़ ये है कि उनके पास इतने ज़्यादा अटैकिंग ऑप्शंस है, जो कि एक वरीसम चीज़ भी हम इस पर बात कर चुके हैं कि हाउ विल यू फिट इन ऑल दोज पीसेज इनटू द पजल। इस गेम में पहली दफ़ा उन्होंने सांचो को दिया स्टार्ट ऑन द लेफ्ट विंग, मेडुएके राइट पर थे, एंड दे पुल्ड ऑफ अ ग्रेट विक्ट्री देयर।
और थोड़ा सा बनता हुआ उनका नजर आ रहा है एक लाइनअप आप कह सकते हैं, बिकॉज दे हैव हैड सो मेनी रिसोर्सेज। और जो बात हम लोग ट्रांसफर विंडो के दौरान भी बात कर रहे थे कि कहाँ पे किसको खिलाएंगे और क्या लाइनअप बनेगा, बट इट्स गुड टू सी दैट दे आर कमिंग इनटू देयर ओन। आपने निकोलस जैक्सन की बात की, 4 goals फॉर हिम इन 5 games and he had 14 last year. What is it about him that makes him shine for Chelsea?
I think Jackson has realized that he's been giving enough of an opportunity. Villarreal की B टीम से ला लीगा में खेलते हुए A टीम में आए, मतलब ला लीगा स्पेनिश लीग में आए, और फिर उसके बाद यहाँ पर आए। तो जब फॉरवर्ड्स की भी खोज में थी चेल्सी, जब समर ट्रांसफर विंडो चल रही थी, and he retained, stayed there somehow, being their leader, I think that gives him a lot of confidence. और एंजो मरेस्का खुद भी बात कर रहे थे कि जैक्सन की जिस तरह एफर्ट वो देख रहे हैं ट्रेनिंग पिच पर, और जिस तरह इंप्रूव करना चाहते हैं, वो हमें नज़र भी आ रहा है। आई मीन 14 goals in 35 games, जैसे आपने कहा लास्ट सीजन, ऑलरेडी इज ऑन टू दैट फिगर नाउ, 4 goals फॉर हिम। सो इट्स ब्रिलियंट द वे ही स्टार्टेड। आई थिंक उनके इर्द गिर्द क्वालिटी प्लेयर आने से भी बहुत फ़र्क पड़ा, बिकॉज दैट मेक्स चांस क्रिएशन ईजी फॉर हिम एंड गिव्स हिम मोर अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ टू पुट दैट बॉल अवे। एक और टैक्टिकल चेंज की आप बात कर रही थी कि दे आर फिगरिंग ऑल दीज थिंग्स आउट। कुकुरेया ड्यूरिंग अटैक, वो जो 3 उनकी डिफेंसिव लाइन है उसके आगे खेल रहे हैं, ऑलमोस्ट एज अ होल्डिंग मिडफील्डर। दैट फ्रीज अप काइसेडो एंड फर्नांडिस एंड क्रिएट्स दोज होल्स टू गेट दोज थ्रू बॉल्स इन, जिस तरह जैक्सन ने भी दूसरा गोल किया। आई थिंक टैक्टिकली दैट्स अ ह्यूज चेंज which is working for Chelsea.
Great time for the Blues. They're at number 5 now, and इसी streak को अगर वो carry on रखेंगे तो of course we'll see them move up the points tally. Next up we have Aston Villa and Wolves for you. 3-1 से जी Aston Villa ने ये गेम जीता। Once again एक आसान win for them, and Wolves की performance तो of course हम disappointing जा रही है इस season, but how important was this for Aston Villa to really re-establish themselves और इस points table पे मज़ीद strengthen?
So this is a tricky game for Villa. For people who are not familiar, this is a local derby. These 2 teams that despise each other. And when Wolves got off to that start, Villa have been making mistakes. We've been seeing situations where they've been finding themselves. I mean, they found themselves 2-0 down to Everton. आप उससे ज़्यादा क्या कह सकते हैं उनके लिए? But then, like Hassan rightly pointed out earlier, Villa are finding ways to win games. They are just continuing to do that, and there is so much quality in their team, and आपको वो नज़र आता है, in the way that they get in. Again, with this goal, you are seeing Ollie Watkins, who's becoming one of the most important players in the Premier League for his club, and equally now looks set to lead the line for his country. And then again, you're just seeing another incredible setup, the way that ball has come in, Ezri Konsa coming in. This is another very highly rated young player. I think Villa ke liye, you're seeing the best of Villa, which is an attacking, creative side, wanting to go out there and score goals. And, John Duran, what can you say about this guy? He is just incredible, and, Unai Emery pushed for him because he said he has the capability to be a £100 million player. He's looking like it.
Absolutely. I mean, आप देखिए कि जितने मैचेस में वो इतनी जल्दी सीजन में 4 मैचेस में उन्होंने विनिंग गोल किया, कि सारे मैच जो विला जीती है उन्होंने आके वो गोल किया, और एवर्टन वाला मैच भी जिसमें 2-0 डाउन थे, वो तीसरा गोल आके इन्होंने किया। ही इज लाइक एन इनक्रेडिबल सुपर सब विद almost like a cape on his back. You know, he comes in and the defenses go, oh my God, he's there again.
And he was wanted by Chelsea. They made a £40 million bid for him, which Villa will now think is not worth at all what his price range is. So he's shown that he's in demand, and if Villa don't give him more game time, other clubs will come looking.
चलें next up we have Liverpool and Bournemouth. For you 3-0 से Liverpool ने ये मैच जीता, and of course Liverpool and Arne Slot in that dream era that they were sort of very anxious about as Liverpool fans के कैसा होगा, you know, post Klopp era. Well, it's going great so far, don't you think?
Yeah, absolutely. Or going great the start of the season for Luis Diaz. I mean, you know, आपने last year हमने Luis Diaz को देखा, उन्होंने उनके touches, उनका gameplay, but almost felt like his finishing touch was missing in front of goal. It was either wide or the goalkeeper, and this time he keeps finding the net for some reason. You know, one way or the other. And I think जो अच्छे managers होते हैं उनका काम यही होता है कि वो players की ability को जहाँ पे finishing touch या polishing चाहिए होती है वो उससे improve करते हैं. He feels like he's comfortable with the people around him. They know their game now. The ball is fed into him in so many ways. पहले गोल में भी, दूसरे गोल में भी आप देखिए. But it's this third goal. This is typical Darwin Nunez कि जो उन्हें easy chance मिलेंगे वो बाहर मार देंगे या कीपर को मार देंगे. And you know, when this goal went in, I loved what Arne Slot said after the game. He said he took that shot, and I was like, "Why did you take that shot?" And he was like, "Oh, okay, that's why."
That's why.
That's exactly what Darwin Nunez is. He's like
he just misses an open goal here.
Exactly,
so
sir. You know, he's a maverick. He'll put you on the edge of your seat as a fan, but you don't know what to expect from him. You could expect anything from Darwin, but as you said, expecting good things all over the world from Liverpool fans. Liverpool, you know, that's how they've been going. They started the season, everything is gelling together. एक consistent team उनकी चल रही है और हमें ये लग रहा है कि जैसे जैसे उनके मैचेस बढ़ते चले जा रहे हैं, उनकी आपस में केमिस्ट्री और वो गेम की जो स्ट्रेंथ है, क्योंकि ट्रांजिशन में हमने बात की थी जब वो गेम हारे थे कि वो स्लो थे, बट एसी मिलान की गेम देख लिया, आप ये बॉर्नमथ वाली देख लीजिए, दे वर क्विकर व्हेन दे वर अटैकिंग. दैट्स हाउ दे स्कोर्ड अ लॉट ऑफ देयर, यू नो, गोल्स एज वेल. उन्होंने जो रन ऑफ प्ले के अगेंस्ट गोल किए, दैट्स द लिवरपूल. यू विल कीप देम, यू विल सी देम कीप इवॉल्विंग एंड बिकम into a better version of themselves.
What a way for them to respond, you know, in the most ideal way. अगर आप मैनेजर की भी बात करें उनके, and you rightly said कि everybody now seems to be on the same page in terms of tactics, in terms of managerial side पे अगर आप देखें, but great to see that they are carrying on that momentum. And speaking of momentum, अगले गेम जो है वो without any goals being scored, Crystal Palace and United ने एक पॉइंट लेके ड्रॉ किया है. और इस गेम के बारे में अब क्योंकि यूनाइटेड फैंस आप मेरे साथ स्टूडियो में मौजूद हैं, पहला हाफ ही डोमिनेट किया एक बार फिर यूनाइटेड ने, एंड वंस अगेन दे लेट दैट गो. दे हैड पोजेशन फॉर मोस्ट ऑफ द गेम, बट देन वंस अगेन यू नो ऐसा लग रहा है कि हम रीकैप ही कर रहे हैं दैट दे कुडंट कैपिटलाइज. इन योर वर्ड्स, where do you think they went wrong in this one?
So, you know, देखें, एक होता है sometimes you have mitigating circumstances. Dean Henderson was brilliant. You can't deny that. But Manchester United had enough chances to win 3 games in this game, just alone. अब आपको देखा कि there are, yes, you can take positives कि there was better fluidity to their play, they were creating more chances, they were dominating possession, but this is Crystal Palace. You're not dominating possession or creating incredible opportunities against Arsenal or Manchester City कि आप कहें चलो वो ही कर लिया बहुत बड़ी बात है. I'm sorry, this is a struggling Palace side, and now you can't tell yourself that because the last time we played here we lost 4-0, we should take 0-0 as some kind of incredible achievement. Palace also had opportunities because आपने कभी वो गोल ही नहीं किया. And again, the worrying thing is, Hassan will talk about this more, United keep creating the same kind of chances and keep not putting them away. This double save by Onana, by the way, was the best thing United did in this entire game. And to think that you dominated chances and possession and still it's your keeper that's being talked about, I really don't know what to say.
I mean, even this opportunity,
this was the match
this could have been game, set and match for them.
Yeah.
I think the biggest problem with United has been कि normally होता कि अगर आप इनकी पास glorious years में चले जाएं, को लगता है कि बहुत ही पहले की बात अब करने लगूं, जिस तरह के दिन गुजर रहे हैं आजकल, वो they always had their eyes on proven goal scorers. आप Dwight York जब आपने लिया, Van Persie लिया, I'm not going in order, Van Nistelrooy लिया,
exactly.
आपने टेवेस लिया, देयर सो मेनी पीपल यू बॉट फॉरवर्ड जब आप खरीदते थे, दे वर ऑलरेडी प्रूवन समवेयर एंड देन यू मिक्स देम अप with people like Wayne Rooney, Cristiano Ronaldo and other of the likes. Problem is there are so many people in Man United right now in front of the attack. आपने Højlund लिया, not a proven goal scorer yet. आपने Xerxes लिया, somebody who's more of a number 10 but maybe not quite there yet. Rashford बड़ी देर से कोशिश कर रहे हैं but never become a proven goal scorer. Right wing पे आपने change करके Diallo को खिलाया, Garnacho left wing पे another option is somebody new. एक बंदा जो चल रहा था जॉर्डन सांचो, जो कि हर जगह परफॉर्म कर रहे थे, वो आपने डॉर्टमंड के पास जाने दिए, फिर वो चेल्सी चले गए। अब मसला यही है कि कहीं ना कहीं आपने प्रूवन डिफेंसिव पेयरिंग्स तो जरूर बना ली और मिडफील्ड को भी अपनी स्ट्रेंथन किया किसी हद तक, आगे नहीं है। इस चीज को कवर कौन करता था थ्रू आउट द पास्ट कपल ऑफ सीजन? ब्रूनो फर्नांडिस, एंड ही इज नॉट गेटिंग गोल्स, गॉट गोल्डन अपॉर्चुनिटीज। हमने कुछ शोज पहले भी ये बात की थी कि यूनाइटेड आर अमंग्स द टॉप 3 टीम्स जिन्होंने सबसे अच्छे चांस बनाए हैं कन्वर्ट करने के लिए। XG ज्यादा है, एक्सपेक्टेड गोल्स, या बट वो कन्वर्ट इसलिए नहीं हो रहे बिकॉज यू डोंट हैव दोस पीपल टू गेट एट द एंड ऑफ दोस चांसेस।
चलें, कन्वर्जन रेट जो है वो आई होप कि अब गोइंग फॉरवर्ड इन दिस सीजन दे कैन लर्न फ्रॉम दीज मिस्टेक्स एंड यू नो रियली मेक दैट पोजीशन काउंट मूविंग फॉरवर्ड। अब जो हमारा ऑल इम्पॉर्टेंट मैच रहा इस वीक का, मैनचेस्टर सिटी एंड आर्सेनल, विच वाज व्हाट अ ड्रामेटिक गेम दैट वाज। 2-2 पे ड्रॉ हुआ ये गेम, पॉइंट्स शेयर हुए एंड देयर वाज जस्ट सो मच एक्शन हैपनिंग इन दिस गेम, अ वेरी इंटेंस एनकाउंटर। हाउ डू यू reflect back watching this game? Of course, seeing two brilliant sides, you know, fight it out.
It is one of the best games I've seen in a very long time. I think even this Haaland goal, you know, the way the ball is moved to him, and that's a very difficult finish on the run against a top-class goalkeeper and 2 top-class centre halves. He made it look so easy. At this point, a lot of us are probably thinking, right, that's it for Arsenal. But Arsenal showed they're made of sterner stuff. You know, Martinelli की बहुत बात हो रही है, कितने अरसे से he's not got a goal or assist. Calafiori, we saw him do this in Serie A. People said he can't do it again in the Premier League. That is as good a goal as you will see all season. It's incredible. And then to think to yourselves that आपके पास ये situation arise करती है, get a yellow card. Gabriel Hassan spoke about it last time also. He is the leading goal scorer from centre backs from corners. Arsenal becoming such a dangerous team, and they're looking on the up, and then this happens.
I mean, it's hard to sum this up. जब ये जा रहे थे ट्रोसार्ड को, ये येलो कार्ड सेकंड इसलिए मिला क्योंकि विसल ब्लो कर चुके थे रेफरी, उन्होंने फिर भी बॉल किक कर दी। दिस वाज एट द एंड ऑफ द सेकंड हाफ, बट दैट पुट्स योर टीम डाउन टू 10 men इन अ क्लिंच। मैं कहूँगा गेम ऑफ थ्रोन्स थी, ठीक है। इट इज लिटरली फ्रॉम द किक ऑफ ड्रामा शुरू था जब हैवर्ट्स ने गिरा दिया रॉड्री को, और वहीं से गेम शुरू थी। बट टू हैव दिस ड्रामेटिक फिनिश, जितने 7 मिनट्स, आई थिंक इफ आई एम नॉट मिस्टेकन 7 मिनट्स वर गिवन, बट ये 9th मिनट में जाके ये गोल हुआ। और बाद में जॉन स्टोन्स ने बताया भी कि उन्हें लाई भी पेप गार्डियोला इसलिए थे कि आप हालैंड को शैडो करें, क्योंकि वी आर गोना पंप द बॉल्स इन नाउ इनटू द बॉक्स एंड यू आर समबडी हु इज गोना गेट अ ड्रॉप डाउन और गेट अ फ्लिक ऑन, जो कि किसी के पास, दैट्स एग्जैक्टली व्हाट ही डिड। टैक्टिकली दैट्स द जीनियस ऑफ द मैन पेप गार्डियोला। But I think overall, Arsenal, the way they fought in this game, especially after going to 10 men, was a testament to their grit and determination and how much this Premier League title means to them. Almost clinched that game. I mean, the neutrals were so happy, okay, you know, they're waiting for the referee to blow the whistle. But that's City for you. You know, they never give up.
But what a fight from both the sides, especially from Arsenal being, you know, reduced to 10 men and then putting up that defense and that their goalkeeper just, you know, playing out of his zone, unbelievable. And you know, आपने भी ये बात की कि one of the best matches we have seen in a while, thanks to Manchester City and Arsenal, two great clubs putting up that fight and putting up that dramatic match for us that ended in a draw 2-2. And of course, City keep finding ways to get things done. That's what we have discussed in the show so far as well. Gentlemen, match day 6 पे भी अब एक नज़र डालते हैं, because a lot of exciting encounters waiting for us as we move forward in this season. किस encounter के लिए आप सबसे ज़्यादा excited हैं? We know, of course, Nottingham Forest, Fulham का मैच और Liverpool and Wolves. Once again, ये थोड़े से one-sided भी हो सकते हैं, but United and Tottenham especially after जो आपके reflections रहे on the Spurs in the last
I need
इसी
a
पे थोड़ी
rant
बात
on
कर ले
Eric Ten Hag now. Please make him
but
watch this.
क्या लगता है इस मैच
Okay,
का
so I think United and Tottenham now is two teams that have been struggling for some time. But Tottenham have done well in the last couple of games. This game takes on even more importance for Manchester United and their manager after the draw at Palace and then midweek May with the post start to the Europa League. This is a must-win game for Manchester United. There are no more games that are no longer must-win. देखें अब आपके पास ये game जो है against Tottenham हमने उस rant में मैंने आपको कहा था कि they've not beaten anyone in the top 8. United are clinging on to being a top 8 side. ठीक है, I know they're 11th at the moment. Manchester United need to put up a performance against Tottenham, and that's a very good Tottenham side. They've been underperforming Tottenham.
and
It's a
Tottenham
good
need
si-
to go back and watch your
Tottenham need
brilliant
to,
piece of
I mean,
analysis
Tottenham
to really
taking
get
advantage
in
of the fact that I was born closer to there than I was to United. But for Manchester United, this is a huge game. If they don't win this game, all the pressure, I think, just, more than doubles. And देखिए, nobody is under any illusion कि आप league जीत रहे हैं. But you have to aim for the top 4, top 5. You don't win games like this, top 6, top 8 is not even going to be there. Manchester United are very far back in the race. They need to get past the Tottenhams of this world at least to push themselves
But
back
for
up.
United, I mean, reach for the moon, aim for the moon, and if you fail, you'll at least fall among the stars. So
Yeah, yeah.
ये वाली philosophy maybe वो apply करे तो शायद कुछ
ऐसे ही मसला है हमारा चांद ना आसमान पर नहीं है वो यहाँ देख रहे हैं हमारा चांद है कहाँ पे
पानी के अंदर है।
क्योंकि अभी हम नीचे जा रहे हैं exactly that's a good way to put it शायद हम उसकी reflection देख रहे हैं नीचे एम खराब हो गया बिल्कुल ही but yes as Qureshi साहब said a hugely important game because देखें you can't hide for too long now as Eric Ten Hag you can't do that और दूसरी तरफ जिस तरह आपने बात की टॉटनहम वालों ने सुन ली कुरैशी साहब की तो उन्होंने रिजल्ट्स बदले हैं और वो चाहेंगे कि यूनाइटेड के खिलाफ भी वो ऐसी परफॉर्मेंस दें तो you were looking at a very stern test for United at home another one of them
And what about Chelsea and Brighton? How do you see that game shaping up?
I think that's a really good game as well because Chelsea has an opportunity at home to register their first win under Maresca and Brighton kind of going away from their very good start from the season they would want to get back on track तो Brighton चाहेगा अगर वो draw भी कर ले इसे तो ज़बरदस्त होगा but that game at the top Newcastle Man City I think is another huge game
The oil derby.
absolutely कहना होगा स्लिक कौन रहेगा इस मैच में ज़्यादा लेकिन न्यूकासल बस I think for everybody else in the league they'd be hoping they can keep City to a draw because that means City lose points away to Newcastle and then they have an opportunity to catch up or even go further for City. So games like this, and City knows as well, Newcastle is a very tough place to go away for any side, let alone City. And it's going to be one of the sternest tests for City in this Premier League season, I believe.
And then you're looking at, I mean, Everton are thinking to themselves, Palace is probably the only team they can take a 2-goal lead against and not throw it away. So they're probably thinking to themselves, that is an opportunity. Bournemouth, Southampton, a South Coast derby means a lot to both the fans. Ipswich could be a tough game for Aston Villa. Aston Villa are flying right now. If City lose, and if suppose, by some miracle neither Chelsea nor Liverpool win, and Aston Villa win could take them all the way. So they will want to go winning in that game, yet Ipswich will think to themselves, we have what it takes to do well against Villa. Baki, I think a lot of the games, Nottingham Forest, Fulham is looking like a big... I think of all the games, Arsenal will feel the most comfortable, but over the years, Leicester have a habit of going to Arsenal and surprising them. After that incredible performance against City, Arsenal will want to get back to winning ways.
Leicester are due.
Yeah,
they are for sure. And अगर हम points table के ऊपर भी दोबारा देखें तो एक point का gap है उस top 4 में तो ये जो भी अगला week हमें नजर आ रहा है, things can really shake up in that points table, especially for the top 4 teams and especially अगर अभी इस तरह में scenarios हम draw कर रहे थे, but if City are not able to get those important points, well, we may see a new leader of the tally. So a lot is riding on this upcoming week और इसको हमने preview भी किया, कोशिश की आपके साथ थोड़ा सा share करें and of course highlights share किए. Gentlemen, thank you so much once again for being with us. आपका बहुत शुक्रिया for watching. We will be back next week with more. अपना बहुत ख्याल रखिए. Good night.